Yankees, were there moments where, you mentioned that there were times when you were kind of wondering about like maybe this doubleheader, like were there times during the season where you were like almost losing sleep, like thinking about like, is my call coming? Is my call coming? Or were you just process oriented? Like I'm focusing on development. I'm where my feet are.
Yeah, I tried my best to stay where my feet are. I think it's important for us as athletes just to kind of keep trying to get better every single day. Today I'm going to the field and it's at Fenway and I'm super excited for that. But I'm gonna try and get better today. Uh, I haven't reached my maximum potential yet, and that's something that I tried to think of the whole year of just there's a reason I'm not up there. It's because I need to get better at something. I need to do this. I'm not good enough yet. Just talking to my mind so that I can work harder every single day. But also when I step on the mound, it's like, hey, I am the best pitcher out there. I can get these outs and I can keep grinding until I get to the big leagues.
And of course, as schedule would have it, right, the Yankees are next, going to New York for 4 games. And, for fans who haven't heard the story, you were actually with Garrett Whitlock and Cooper Criswell when you got the news of the trade. And take us back through that, just kind of the shock value, right? That these are two teams that don't make a lot of deals, right? And you find out that you're going
Yeah.
from one side of the rivalry to the other. What was that like?
Yeah, well, I think the biggest shock to me was that I felt my phone ringing in my pocket. Uh, for some reason, I just never feel my phone vibrate when I'm in like a public setting, and I guess it was just the sign that like, hey, like this is something big happening. Is that my phone was ringing in my pocket? So, but it was an awesome experience. I can't thank the Yankees enough for taking a chance on me out of college. I had a rough junior year, and I just can't thank them enough for that. I feel like I got a lot better as a Yankee, and then switching over to the Red Sox, I was really excited, and just for the opportunity and getting to talk with everybody new, and I feel like I've gotten a lot better since joining the Red Sox too. So I just two great organizations, and I'm happy to kind of have my name on both of them.
Yeah, it's such a great 2023, right? Eastern League Pitcher of the Year with Somerset. And when you look at the totality of these last couple of years, from Double A last year with the Yankees, Triple A now making your major league debut, does all of it make you better? Does, the fact that you had, that you learned what you learned with the Yankees, now you're learning what you're learning with the Red Sox. Does that actually kind of create a better Richard Fitz because of everything you've gotten to do?
Definitely. One of the things that I say too is just when I'm my most confident, I'm my best. If I'm up on the mound and I'm not sure if I'm going to get somebody out, I'm not going to get them out. So, just having the accolades of the pitcher of the year last year, that adds confidence, and coming over to the Red Sox where like I felt like they immediately just told me like, hey, like we really wanted to get you, and that just gives me confidence that like, hey. I've got people behind me, and they're gonna push me to be my best.
So we mentioned the Yankees, and obviously you were that rare player who's traded over from one side to the other. How much are you anticipating? How much are you looking forward to the possibility of pitching in Yankee Stadium this coming weekend against the team
Yeah,
that traded you?
right. Well, just first off, not even take the trade out of it. Just being able to have my first game in Fenway Park, and then the very next time, the first road trip being Yankee Stadium. That's just an unbelievable experience right there. I got buddies that are up with the team right now in Yankee Stadium, and I'm excited to look over and see them in the dugout. But honestly, like I'm just really excited to throw on another mound, and you know, like I said, it's two great organizations, and I'm happy to be wearing red right now, and but I wouldn't be here if it weren't for the pinstripes too.
So
In the
just to
few days,
clarify, like,
oh, go
oh,
ahead,
sorry.
Alex. Yeah.
Yeah. So just to clarify, like when you got through your homework on the drive, how were you able to sleep that night leading into your start? Were you calm? And do you anticipate, like assuming that you are making a start in Yankee Stadium, will you be nervous, sleepless, entering into a start in New York?
Yeah, Saturday night before my start, I think it took me a little bit longer to fall asleep, but I still slept pretty well. I woke up about 10 minutes before my alarm went off. got to the field really early. But I got some pretty good sleep, good enough sleep where I felt rested. So, moving into Yankee Stadium, I think if I am able to have a start there, that I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable up here, and we'll see when I get to a new hotel. But I feel pretty confident that I can get some good sleep and get well rested enough.
I asked in the beginning, had you been able to put it in perspective yet? Is there a moment from that day, Sunday, that is resonating with you right now? Is it coming off the mound? Is it being surrounded by the team? Like, what is the moment that sort of you woke up thinking about on Monday?
Yeah, I think the moment that I'll never forget is walking off the mound. I walked off, just for one, handing the ball to Cora is awesome. That's the first thing that I think of. And then, walking off the mound, I found my family and I saw my wife standing up. I could tell she was crying. She was just happy, and I look over, smile at them, and then I just took a moment to look around the whole stadium and just seeing people stand up for me. It's unbelievable, and something that I'll have ingrained in my brain for the rest of my life.
And I've got to ask about the family. Like, how do you get 20 people from Alabama to Boston with about 5 hours notice? Like, who was was it you in the car? Was it your parents? Who was the travel agent of this entire production?
Everybody was pretty much their own travel agent because I had a brother in Kentucky, I have a friend that was in Tennessee, and then everyone else is in Alabama, and it's like, all right, well, they're driving to Atlanta to fly up. My parents are driving to the airport in Birmingham, and they're trying to get on a flight immediately. And then, I'm in the car. I'm like, I have my wife's phone and my phone, and I'm texting back and forth with everybody. I'm like, hey, did you find a flight? Did you find a flight? All right, well, then what about a hotel? And then as soon as the drive was over, it was all my wife. She did a great job of coordinating everybody. That she got everybody to meet up just for all the tickets and stuff to walk in at the same time. So it worked out perfect, and I can say that I did anything, but it was all my family and my wife.
Were you able to finish all of your homework assignments on that night, on that drive?
Yes, I had most of them done. So a lot of it was, I had to create like a reference page of some of my sources and for one of my papers, and then just submit it whenever I got back to the hotel. So yeah, I got all my homework done. I'm still waiting on the grades of them. I'm not sure how they are. I might have repeated the same paragraph because I was thinking about other things. But yeah.